Hello everyone! For today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to criminal in Jailbreak. So, you're trying to be a criminal. Now, first thing you have to do is escape. Now, if there are a lot of cops in the server, right now there are a decent amount, first thing you want to do is actually be a cop and get an aircraft. I think some of you can see where this is going. Now you could get whatever aircraft you want. I would not recommend the jet right over here because it's just out of control. But everyone has the helicopter, so even if you're just a beginner, you can do this. So we have approached the yard and someone has already violated this guide by bringing a jet over here. But yeah, basically what you want to do after this is become a prisoner, obviously. And then after this, just basically take your aircraft. Alright, so now that you have escaped, you want to get guns. The only gun shop that I can recommend, really, is the Crater City gun shop, because in the Rising City gun shop, or the Town gun shop, you can easily get camped by cops, or just they can stall for your arrival and then arrest you. Cops very rarely come to Crater City so that they can arrest criminals, right? So yeah, as you can see, this place is empty. So this is obviously the best gun shop that there is. So basically, first thing you want to buy is guns as a criminal, and then you can move on to vehicles. So the order that I like to put my guns in, it goes like this: shotgun, rifle, Uzi, revolver, flintlock, force field launcher, plasma pistol, sword, sniper, AK-47, pistol, rocket launcher, and C4. And after that, I put my rocket in slot 8 and my sword on slot 10. Now, you don't have to do it this way, and obviously if you don't have the rifle, just swap the AK-47 for it. Like, it's basically the same thing. If you basically only have a pistol, just have good aim, I guess. So obviously the first gun you want to get is the shotgun. After that, I would get the Uzi or AK-47. These were the three main ones that I got first. Basically buy it in the order that I'm holding all this. So let's talk gun combos. I'm only going to be using these 5 for now, so that we don't overcomplicate ourselves in the first minute. So when I'm fighting a cop, the first combo I like to use is simply start shooting with a rifle. If you don't have a rifle, use an AK-47. And then when they get close, I like using the shotgun, and they're simply going to be dead by then. The other combo I like to use is flintlock to rifle. You can also use flintlock to revolver. I do not recommend flintlock to Uzi because its rifle is just better. And when you're at close range, you can also use flintlock to shotgun. So yeah, that's pretty much it for these 5 guns. Let's move on to the others. So the force field launcher and the plasma pistol are very unique guns. The force field launcher does not do damage, obviously. It just launches a force field that can block bullets. It cannot block rockets, though, or missiles. Nothing like that. Nothing of the sort. So the plasma pistol comes in here. So basically, when someone is camping a force field, plasma actually cuts through it. So when a cop starts shooting at me and I'm starting to get a little low health, I can pull out my force field and start shooting with the plasma pistol, because you can cut through your own force field, right? So yeah, it's a pretty good combo. Now, you have to be careful about the taser, because electricity will cut through a force field also. But other than that, you're pretty much good. unless they have rockets or an energy drink, I guess. But yeah, you can quickly use a donut and get out of there if you want. And yeah, that's how you use the force field and plasma. So for the rocket launcher, you typically use this when someone is camping in a force field bubble, or when they're at like the bank hiding behind a wall, or when you want to build a literal firewall. A rocket launcher isn't usually something you want to pull out mid-fight. Like if I'm using a shotgun, like I'm not going to switch to a rocket launcher. That's pretty far on my keyboard, and if I just unequip, then I'm very vulnerable for like split seconds there. It also takes a lot of time to shoot the rocket, so be very careful about when you actually use the rocket, because it's not something you just casually use. Every rocket is $1,000, so use it wisely. For the sniper, I mean, do I even have to explain this one? Like, I'll explain it. So you can shoot far away, obviously. It does not take that long to reload. Normally it does 58 damage through a wall. It usually does like 38 or 21, and it's just an awesome thing to have. And you can also like no scope if you want, but I don't recommend doing that. That's why we have a shotgun, you know. For the sword, I do not recommend using this in battle at all, ever, okay? But however, this sword does actually give a speed boost along with the baton, but I've always just gone with the sword. Now, the sword can kill, but you'll get arrested before you kill with it, so it's not very useful other than to speed yourself up. You can combine this with a roll and you get pretty high speeds for a walking person. For the AK-47, well, I kind of already explained it with the rifle, so don't really need to. For the pistol, usually you use this to shoot down a helicopter or shoot out tires. I don't really like using it in battle except when I'm challenging myself because being a cop is too easy. But yeah, I use the pistol to shoot down stuff, and that's pretty much it. For the C4, I recommend you use this to cover the code at the casino or to bust out the bank truck. The reason I don't recommend using it to trick cops or like blow up cops when they're going in like the bank or something is because they can just roll past it and they might have an energy drink. So yeah, I recommend just getting like shooting power for that. Get a lot of people with you if someone has an energy drink or if they can roll. Make sure you put these combos to good use and learn to aim, because otherwise, if you can't hit shots, that's it, you can't hit shots. So if you're a criminal, typically your goal is to become rich, because being a cop, like, it's simply slower. Like, don't try to get rich being a cop. It'll take you 1,000 more years to get to where you want to be. So the way you make money as a criminal is simply to rob things. If you have a bigger duffel bag and the VIP pass, then the robberies I would recommend to focus on are the museum, the casino, and the cargo ship. Those are the best robberies. They give the most money. Now, if you don't have a bigger duffel or the VIP pass, then the three main robberies I would recommend you focus on are the power plant, the tomb, and the cargo ship. Now, I put cargo ship on both these because it simply gives a lot of money no matter what. So obviously there are a lot of other robberies like the two small stores or the bank, but these, I typically use them as a diversion, because when you rob something, it will alert the police. Not immediately, maybe, for some robberies, but let's say I went to rob the donut shop. As soon as I started robbing it, it tells the police. So what I like to do, and I can demonstrate this right now, is quickly, when I have a high bounty I do this, but when I have a low bounty I usually don't. So I press rob, and then I would go to, like, let's say rob the casino. I went to the donut shop to simply distract the cops. Now they're over there and I'm over here, right? So I'm going to rob the casino and they are going to be busy tracking down a criminal in the donut shop that does not exist because I'm at the casino. The bank, I definitely do not recommend when you have a high bounty because the cops can simply use energy drinks and they will speed in there and just arrest you. Even in the presidential vault, which is the most lasered vault in the entire game, they can just speed on in there and simply arrest you. So to those of you who've never heard about the energy drink, this is what it does. Yeah, it's literally super speed. Now it does cut off half your health after, but you can just eat a donut. It's not that big a deal. So right now I have access to the museum, the cargo ship, not the casino, but I have access to the tomb, not the bank because I don't have a key card. But you get the idea. There's all these robberies that are open. You don't necessarily have to rob the one with the most money first. Let's say the casino was open right now, but the museum was also open. People typically rob the museum a lot faster. A lot more, let's say. So if I went to the casino right now and tried to go to the museum after, that would not work. However, the casino actually has a timer that it won't end until it ends. Like, if everyone's out of the casino, the timer will still go. So, yeah, you can do the museum first and then the casino, and then you'll get a lot of money. Now for me, I get 8.4k from the museum and 9.6k I think from the casino. So yeah, this is a lot of money. But the point is, rob whatever people are robbing first. Because if you do your own thing and then you try to go to that robbery, you're simply going to be locked out. So when you're about to finish robbing something, typically there can be campers. Now the museum is the most difficult thing to deal with campers with because you have a bag, right? Now you can drop your bag with backspace, or you can press this little red button. So for the museum, there's no campers right now, but what you want to do is basically get out, roll forward, and immediately drop your bag and start shooting. I do not recommend drinking the energy drink because it takes a second and they could just tase you. So, like I said, you can use those combos from earlier, flintlock to rifle, like shotgun to rifle, whatever. So, yeah, and after you're done, you can simply go and turn in your money. So to deal with campers at the jewelry store, first of all, make sure you don't run into road spikes and park your vehicle in a good place. I know I just didn't right now, but like, they're about to start the robbery without me, so I literally had to park bad. So I don't think there are any campers here right now, but basically the way you deal with them is to simply, like, run with the energy drink and escape. Okay, I couldn't enter that one, but... So yeah, after that, if someone is camping this place, this base, then just go to the volcano base, because you can turn in your jewels there anyway. I'm not gonna go through every robbery with dealing with campers, because obviously you get the idea. Use the energy drink, just roll forward, bang bang, shoot them up. So yeah, that is how you deal with campers. Now I'm going to be making some videos on how to properly rob anything, so stay tuned, because I'll make a whole series on it. So I'll tell you how to rob the casino properly, the bank, the train even, the bank truck, the tomb, So yes, make sure you stay tuned, and please hit that subscribe button. I rarely tell anyone that. Hit that subscribe button or I will take away your money.